Hey guys, Jose here. What's going on? I'm on my server once again, and a lot of stuff has actually changed recently. I've died once or twice, lost some stuff, gotten some quantum suit armor and a mass fab. We've got a nice new wool building pretty much finished at this point. A lot of other new stuff, but I'm not really going to show off too much there. I wanted to specifically show off something I just finished spending about 2 hours on, and it's not this. This is soon to be. We're no longer on the Direwolf 20 pack. We are on a custom set of mods. Same map though, obviously, same config in general. But not too much has gone on. I've added a logistics pipe sorting system and all that stuff. I'll get into that later. I wanted to show you the one thing that I've been spending about 2 hours on, which is the Nether. It still needs just like 1 or 2 things to finish it up, which is actually pretty much this. But I have just finished building basically a Nether nexus that is all computer powered. So you see when we open this up, it'll just say enter the age you wish to visit, and if I type list, it'll view a list of all the link books that we have here. So you can see a few of them here already, and that's pretty neat. And basically this was a pain in the butt to do. I'll show you what it looks like behind here in a minute. And it just brings up this prompt again. So yeah, oh, by the way, Marcus and Mike are online right now. So yeah, since I've said type a list to view a list of link books, well, we don't really want to do that. So let's say I typed in, let's do Blues House. It's going to say getting link book, please wait. So the link book disappeared, and this actually takes quite a while. I did this for a reason. I'm going to work on a possible fix. Meanwhile, Marcus was over here doing stuff. I think he's taking a break from it for just a minute. I'm going to block this off just to be safe. I've also changed a few things here. Nether pump is now automated. And by now this should be pretty much getting here. Like I said, it takes a while. So yeah, it takes a while. There we go. There it is. And now Blue's house is here. Like I said, this code actually needs a lot of work still. Oops, got a little bit of lag spike there. So this is basically what it looks like. This is pretty much it. I've got a long strand of bundled cabling coming up and over here, where I've got basically a series of link books, transposers, and bundled wire, or jacketed wire and bundled cabling. So basically what I have going on here, if I showed you the code behind this, which I can. Oh, it's doing this. Sometimes it does this and it gets really annoying. There we go. Well, at least I got rid of the link book for me. So you'll see the link book actually is already up. Is it already up here, or is it just on its way? There we go. Link book will go on its way from there. So yeah. By the way, what I'm talking about in chat, I actually got a job changed. Oh. So this is basically all the code. There's about like 40 lines of code. Oh no, wow, about 73. Not bad. Basically, this is all my code. It's a lot of repetitive stuff, really. I'll go through it line by line real quick. I'm not going to make this too long. I just kind of wanted to go with this real quick. First thing I do is I clear the terminal, or clear everything on the screen, and then set the cursor position to 1, 1, which is the very upper left-hand corner, if I'm correct. It might be 0, 0, actually. I've always done 1, 1. It works for me. Then I'm basically doing that slow print, which is where it scrolls across, where it says basically enter the age you want to visit, and then type list to view a list of link books, which is what you see here. And then I've got pass is equal to read, and then what this is doing is this is reading anything I am typing, which is pretty cool. So I didn't have to do pass, I just chose pass because it worked. I could have changed it, I could have made this anything and just made sure that anywhere I used pass, I could have used anything else. And actually the reason it's pass is because when I first was writing this program, it wasn't intended for what I'm doing it now, but I kind of got into it and was like, oh, it's fine how it is. So, this is where I make it so, this is where I make it so that if I type out list, it brings up the list of links. So basically, if pass is equal to list, basically if what I type in is list, then is going to clear the terminal again, set the cursor position to 1, 1, which we've already discussed, and it's going to print out current list of link books, and on a new line, it'll do this, new line do this, new line do this, new line do this. And it's going to sleep for 10 seconds, which means it's just going to do nothing for 10 seconds. It's literally just going to be a pause. Then it's going to resume, where it just runs the program again. So if I typed in Jose's base, then it's going to print getting the link book, please wait. Then it's going to red set right true, which means it's going to output a redstone signal on the right, which I'll show you what I've done here. It's going to output a redstone signal on the right. The reason I've done this is so that if there's a book in this link book stand, it'll pull it out. So I pull it out on the right, and then I sleep for 30 seconds, which means that 30 seconds, or I guess it's 30 seconds, the 30 seconds that it's asleep, it's going to be going up here and coming over. And then I turn that redstone pulse off, or redstone signal off. Then I do red set back line true, which means out of the back side, it's going to do a bundled wire signal of lime green, which, since it's Jose's base, it's going to be lime green, which you can see barely that that's my base. Maybe that helps you see it a little better. The names are blurred all together. So it's going to do lime and then true, sleep for just a second. Literally, it's just going to pulse it and turn it off, and then it's going to run the startup program again. And it does the same thing for each one of these, except it changes the bundled output color from lime to cyan. There's also brown and blue. So here's blue, and then there's brown. And then if I type something wrong, which I'll show you in a second, if I type something that isn't Clank's Nexus, Jose's base, Blue's house, or list, and actually this part can all go away. I was gonna do multiple ways of doing it, multiple options for typing in the list or getting in the list, but I don't see a point in doing that. If I can just spit it out saying, hey, this is what you type. So if it's not one of these things, then it outputs not a valid option, try again, and it sleeps for 2 seconds. And then that way, 2 seconds is long enough to read this, and then it runs the program again. So, as mentioned, if I just run startup, enter the age you wish to visit, type list to view a list of link books. If I type J, not a valid option, try again. So what's in here now? Nothing. Jose's base. Getting link book. Please wait. So you see this redstone pulse is going to be on for about, I don't remember if it's 30 seconds or 30 ticks. I think it's 30 seconds. In fact, I'm almost certain it is. But basically what I've got here is over here, as these red pulses come out, the transposers go off and they go down the line and go over here into the link book. And then in the very beginning, when I set off the redstone sets off this transposer, pulls out whatever the item is or whatever link book is over here, goes down beneath this line here, and then up, and then back over into the link book stand. And here comes my link book now. And someday this will be a portal instead of just being a link book stand. I don't have crystals yet. We haven't found any yet. So yeah, this is basically what I've done. You can see the code wasn't too hard. It took a lot of. Come on, sometimes this just ends up being a pain to get into. The code just took me a little while to refine and add more. If I wanted to add another user, it really wouldn't be too difficult. I've just got to extend this platform, put another transposer, another pipe, link book stand, their link book, and add like nine lines of code or so. So yeah, the only thing I really am thinking about doing is, like I said, fixing where I have to have it take so long. Really, the easiest way I can think of fixing this is honestly by I'm trying to think of the best way. Honestly, a sorting machine, maybe have it so that the sorting machine only outputs one to each and every one of these properly. So like this would go inline, sorting machine would be here, and if it was my book, then if it would go down the blue line, and this would be labeled blue, or actually I would have it colored matched to this. So yeah, and by the way, in case you're wondering what these colors are based off of, all of them except for the Nether Fortress one, which is brown because it's unused, all of these are our Ender chest colors. So this is mine, and then this is Blue OK APIs, and this is Clank's. So yeah, right now neither Marcus nor Mike want theirs over here. Mike just wants to build a lobby for his. Marcus, I actually haven't even bothered asking him. I just know he's going to say no because his base is secretive for a reason. Or his base is currently secretive and he wants it that way and wants to keep it that way. So yeah, this is basically what I've done. And from the front, you really don't see much except for this. This is really atrocious. Like I said, someday it'll be a big portal. Like it'll probably be on this wall here. And in that situation, then I can actually hide this completely. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And, oh wait, Marcus is over here. Let's see what he's going and doing. Interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Yeah, so, sorry about that. I'm going to sit here and talk with Marcus for a second about what's going on there. So, yeah, that's pretty much this little program. I guess, since this is pretty much it. Oh, I'm not going to bin post this yet, just because, first of all, I actually don't know if I'm ever going to post it at all, just because these are kind of the kinds of things that you don't really paste bin post. It's too per scenario that you don't do it. I mean, like a password lock door, maybe. But something like this, where it's specifically a list of things, and if they don't match up, then it just doesn't really work out well. Plus, you know, I did put a lot of work into this, and I think you should too, so you can have something to be very, very proud of, because I'm honestly very, very proud of this. Even with its fault or two, you know, it's still pretty neat. Oh, you know what? I just thought of another option. Is instead of doing that crazy idea I just had about the sorting system, which wouldn't really work, come to think of it, because the link books would have to be exactly the same, and there's no way that'd be possible, really. I could do mag tubes for this line. Have mag tubes going up and over so that these get here super quick, and then have this one pull out so that the delay over here would have to be like maybe 4 seconds. I might do that. I might eventually do mag tubes here. So once I'm actually going to go ahead and do mag tubes now and come back with you guys and show you guys how this came out, because I'm honestly pretty excited. So yeah, I'll be right back once I've done the mag tubes, and I guess really right now my big issue is I've got to figure out how to get energy in the nether. That's going to be a concern. I might have to do a, you know, that wouldn't be too hard. I may end up having to do an ender chest setup where I use ender chests to transfer batteries from the overworld to the end, or to the nether, I'm sorry. Oh, by the way, I also need to show you guys my tunnel bore. I've done some serious changes on it. It's completely automatic now, except for whenever it gets stuck. The energy gets to it automatically through the same ender chest system I was just talking about. So, yeah, I'm going to go take care of this, and I'll be back with you guys in just a bit. Alright, let's try this out. So I've gotten some mag tubes here, if I just show you real quick so you guys can see. Here's my my power system. Basically, it's the same thing you've seen in the overworld. Ender chests and all that fun stuff included. I wonder why I'm missing a battery. Oh, it's not missing a battery, it's in this buffer. Duh. So basically it just comes over here to this mag tube, or this accelerator, which powers the mag tubes, and will basically launch this guy up and over. I've already tested it once and it is crazy fast. I'm just going to fill some of this stuff in so that it's a little cleaner, and definitely a little easier to walk around in as well. I know there's easier ways to route this too, especially now that these are mag tubes, but I'm just going to leave it for now. I actually probably could have just routed them underground at this point. We're going to try it out. We're going to do, let's see, there's not a book here. Let's do, thanks Nexus, it's going to get the link book a lot quicker. See? Now, I could have done mag tubes for back. I didn't really see a point in it. Not really in much of a hurry for getting here. Really, my concern was just getting the old book out of there because it doesn't need to be there. Let's do my base now. So watch this guy. It's going to just zip right through. Oh, snap. Let me just do this real quick. Why does it do this to me? Edit /disk/ startup. So it looks like, what did I do with like 3 seconds is not quite fast. 5 seconds. 5 seconds is not quite fast enough. I'm going to have to do probably 7 to be on the safe side. Actually, you know what? Yeah, 7 will be good for now. 7, all of these numbers are still shorter than 30, so it's a little bit less ridiculous. I just need to go back up there and confirm that everything is not messed up because of the fact that that book went in just, or that book left just before the old book came in. It should be fine. I just want to make sure, and that should be it. So let's see, my base is there. Clanks, okay, so Blues is there, and Clanks is still there. Good, okay. So let's do Nether Fortress. Let's see how this works out, because that's going to zip right through, and that unaccelerated tube is just really painful, actually. Like all these unaccelerated tubes, if I could keep them accelerated, I would. Like if I could keep them mag tubes, I would, but I'm almost certain you cannot. Let me just confirm. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, that's not even connecting. That's what I thought. Okay, well, it was worth looking. That's a shame. And I can't postpone that mag tube changing, can I? I don't think I can. I'm going to try... I want to just try bumping the accelerator a block ahead. Actually, no, it won't work. I can guarantee you because of that angle. So Nether Fortress 2 is here. The best way to actually test it at this point is using my base, because that would actually be the best one to test it with. Because it's... Oh, pneumatic tube fell in there. That's okay, it should fall out because it's not an acceptable item. And in case it does, I'm going to sit here and spam click so that maybe the nothing happens. Kinda looks jammed. Weird, I wonder where that went. Well, that's not cool. Huh. Well, there's a bug for you, and something not to do. Don't let something get caught up by your transposer, because it'll blow up. Yeah, because my house isn't up there anymore. And I actually wouldn't be too shocked if breaking my transposer would provide it back to me, but I don't want to break it because it's not of that. Oh, I have my book. I'm a dingus. Oh man, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Let's do that. Cool. And then patch this back up. Not with book stands. No, 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 no. Not with book stands. That's not so smart. Let's go down here and do Nether Fortress. And it should pick it up. So it's only about a 7-second delay between when you, like if there's no book already there, between when you ask for it and when it actually arrives. Man, part of me really wants to put a mag tube here too, but this is just, it's fine, I guess. Plus I don't want to come up with another way to power whatever accelerator I chose to put down. So Nether Fortress 2 is there. Now let's do Jose's base. Because the thing is, the reason it's such a decent one to test is because my book is the first one there. There we go. Yeah, see, that makes it just in time. If we add more books, like as books go further down this line, what I'll end up doing is instead of setting the delay to 7, I'll set it to something higher, like 8 or 9. That way it has that extra amount of time required. In fact, it might not be a bad idea to do that now. Regardless, this code's still very work in progress, but you can kind of see the setup I've got here, mag tubes all along here. And yeah, I actually am, like I said, very, very, very proud of how this came out. Let's see what Marcus is up to. I'm curious, just brown nosing. So it looks like he's got a gate, and yep, that's what I thought. So if it's got energy, redstone signal goes over to this pipe. And it can't store energy anymore, as seen here. And you just got a little simple setup that's almost exactly, actually it is exactly like mine. So yeah, I'm actually really proud of this program. By the way, if you're wondering why... Oh, great, this is what I didn't want to see in here. Oh well. If you're wondering why I went with an advanced computer, it's because they're easier to program for me. I know most people don't really care, but for me, since I do use Java and or since I do use Eclipse all the time, and I'm kind of used to it, why does this do this to me? I mean, I know why. It just sucks. So, like for example, edit. This is easier for me to read when it's like this. Plus, like for example, let's say I wanted to try something. Like down here, this is a great example of why I made this. I couldn't remember how to make it so that if not something, then this. And then or. Like not and or and. I didn't know if those were going to work or not, but I knew that if they highlighted yellow, that they would. Like that they would do what I was expecting them to do. And since they highlighted that, I knew. Because like for Java, if you wanted something to be equals, like okay, you've got equals equals, which is exactly equal to. But you also have this, which means not equal. Exclamation point means not in most programming languages. C++, I think C# as well. I know Java does as well. But yeah. So I was like, okay, I know, I'm almost certain that last time I tried to use exclamation point equals, that didn't really work for me. But I wanted to say that I'd used something like this down here before, where if not this, if not pass equals to, like this. So I wanted to test it out, and as you can see, it works just fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to paste bin put /this/data. So there you go. There's my program code right there. NLSQVEDR. Good luck, I guess, is really all I can say. Not because it's complicated, but just because it is going to be not difficult, but somewhat challenging to get the setup to be like mine and have it all work out the way mine did. It's really, like I said earlier, this setup is one where it's really pretty much something you have to do in your own setup all by yourself, because each different way you can do it is unique. Each different possible layout is unique, and you have to be really careful with that. And there you go. It seems like every time, and this is kind of intentional, every time I leave the nether and come back here, since this isn't chunk loaded, this resets, which is actually good, because I wanted it to be this way. I wanted it to be reset every time I come in case I was modifying it from earlier. It should be good. Apparently Marcus isn't here anymore. Figures that would be how the chunk didn't get loaded. But yeah, and just my little redstone to the... Oh, there's Marcus. Let's see if he's going to use it. This pig man is just wanting to sit here and taunt me. Let me go ahead and put some stuff away while he does this thing, if he decides he wants to come over here. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of really cool new mods on here. We've got teleport pipes, like the nice buildcraft pipe add-ons and stuff. But yeah, that's going to be for another episode. Like I said, I rarely record on the server. Oh, I do want to update you guys on some news, though. My job is starting back tomorrow. Well, for me, it's Thursday. I don't know when it'll be out. And stuff. Flattening this area really has not been useful as far as finding wither skeletons. That sucks. Starts back tomorrow. The people at my work have decided to move me, so I'm going to be, seems like I'm going to be working at Popeyes, which I'm not really looking forward to, in all honesty. It just depends on what they put me at, and if my pay raise stays. He's apparently putting stuff up. But yeah, so if my pay raise is follows through and I maintain my $9 an hour, then I will stay where I'm at. But otherwise, I'm not really too inclined to stay if they end up putting me with something I really just can't stand. So I don't know. I feel like that stays too long. So yeah, I just wanted him to see this. But yeah, they're going to be changing me. Right now it looks like my... for the next few days I'm going to be working kind of a random schedule while they get me trained for something that really they wouldn't have to train me at all if they didn't change my place that I was working at. But whatever. That's up to them. So I'm going to be training for the next few days. And I can't guarantee recording. I'm hoping I'll be able to start or keep on doing what I'm doing now. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here or end it here because this is getting to be a pretty long episode. And I have some stuff I need to do anyway as far as cleaning up my room and stuff. It is a bit of a mess from, well, just from where I found out that I've got mold in my house apparently, and we ripped up my, not up, just moved basically my bookshelf. So now I've got bookshelf stuff all over my room. Take care of these guys real quick before I leave it, because really wanting this a good fight. That was a good shot. That was epic actually. Wow, that was loud. I've been using this mining laser for anything archery related really. Who needs a bow? You got a gas tier. That'll be good for some Thaumcraft essences. So yeah, that's pretty much been it. As you can see, I've been flattening out this area in hopes of wither skeletons, and obviously not very effective. It's not a big area, though. Obviously, this would be a lot more effective if it was bigger, and I just need to get my filler over here and do some more stuff, because I have been using a buildcraft filler to do it all with. But yeah, okay, finally gonna edit. Talk to you guys later. Bye.